Hey, welcome back to Beer Geek Beer Reviews. And for today, you see this wonderful, 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 wonderful beer. And the only reason I say so is because I've become a big, big, big fan of everything that has been released lately from Portside. I know that they had won medals at the Great American Beer Festival this year. So let's go ahead and let's take a gander at the Portside Ghost Ship. This beer is one of their only barrel aged beer that I've seen that I could get my hands on. And I'm a big fan of some bourbon barrel aged beers. So let's go ahead and pop this one open and get it into the glass and let you know exactly what I think of it. So, with that said, without shaking too much, let's go ahead and do a cap pop. There we go. Set this down real quick. And let's do a traditional side pour. Look at that color. Top it off there. Set the bottle back here. Ooh, I can smell the bourbon from here. Now, let's take a gander at this. As you can see, pitch black, nice, kind of like burnt, kind of charred head to it. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. I like the color to that. That is, it's a fair assessment that is kind of like a mocha colored head. It shouldn't last that long. It probably will dissipate while I'm sitting here talking to you. As you can see right there, it is like going away very, very quickly. Now, I believe this is like 11.5 or 11.4%. 11.4%. Let's see if it'll focus in for you there. It was there for a second. But yeah, 11.4% bourbon barrel aged stout, imperial stout. So we do get, or by now should know, some of the characteristics when it comes to some of these impy stouts and with some of the bourbon barrel aging. So let's go ahead and get an aroma, shall we? Big on like chocolate. Big, 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 big on chocolate and bourbon. Maybe some roasted malts in there. Maybe some toffee in the even in the aroma. Just wonderful smelling. I'm also getting a little bit of like a vanillic aroma. So let me go ahead and get a drink of this, and we'll carry on further. Wow. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. That's definitely going to be a sipper. Number one, big warming effect definitely going on, but you don't get really any of that alcohol in the flavor. But for 11.4%, it's definitely a warmer. I can even feel it right here where my stomach begins. And it is definitely a warmer. It's thick too. It does have that very big full mouth feel. Um, I did get like a lot of exactly what I got in the aroma. I did get a lot of toffee, coffee, chocolate, a little bit of like a vanillic flavor. I also do think that the barrel aging it was wonderful because of the fact that it did lend a lot to smoothing out this beer because I could imagine this beer being very harsh when it was first brewed before it went into the barrels. It did in partake a lot when it comes to pulling whatever type of bourbon was left in there out of it and into the beer. It is definitely a big sipping beer. And by that I mean take a sip, wait a couple of minutes, or if you really do enjoy the flavor of this beer, I would imagine you know taking and keeping a bottle of water handy because of the fact that you don't want to get too tipsy, especially off of a of like this 22er. because I do kind of have a feeling of why do they release such big beers like this in such a huge quantity when it would just probably be um, better in like 12-ounce bottles. I mean, don't give somebody too much of something so great. But I I am very well pleased with the size of this beer, especially in this 22-ounce bottle. Another huge win when it comes to Portside Brewing Company or Portside Distillery because they do have a distillery. I wonder if the bourbon barrels that they used was actually maybe one of their own. Questions, questions. There is there's a lot of char to this beer. Like if they charred up the inside of the barrel before they used it for maybe the bourbon, um, and what's left over, maybe some char from the malt. But yeah, this is a huge beer. Definitely going to be quite a while sipping on this one. So again, I don't know how far Portside um, goes ahead and ships out in their distribution network. I know Cleveland. I know Kent area. I know possibly Akron. I don't know if they get as far down as Columbus. I said that again yesterday when I did a Portside review on their Christmas ale. But again, these beers right here have to be sought out, have to be traded for, have to be in one of your partaking sessions because of the fact that they are a very good company and they are definitely one to keep an eye out for and watch out for. And if you got somebody in your trading buddies that could possibly get you some of these, definitely trade for it. It is damn worth it. So with that said, man, peace, pros, deuce, and as always, rate, comment, subscribe. Hey, let me know what you like about the video, disliked about it. Hey, if you guys in my area can have this beer or have tried this beer, let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know what you liked about it. Let me know what you disliked about it, and I'll see you guys again up on the flip side. Peace, pros, deuce, and as always, rate, comment, subscribe. Hey, don't drink and drive, don't text and drive, and as always, it is getting dangerous out there within the winter weather. We've already had quite a few snow um, yesterday and today, so I'll see you guys again on and be safe. Peace.